Well, boy oh boy, did I make a lot of people upset by going and calling the Sky Splitter the worst weapon in my short that I made yesterday, and then I took it and used the swap talisman to turn it into the Reaper staff. Now, this was just me being silly. I was figuring along the lines of the ads there, like we see for the game, of just unrealistic things. So no, the Sky Splitter is not the worst weapon in the game. It's still extremely strong and a good weapon to go for. This was just me having fun. So sorry if I upset any of you in the process, but make sure you check out that short if you haven't already. Now, I know a lot of you are probably thinking, well, he had the Sky Splitter, but he also has the Whisperer. Why didn't he go and take the Whisperer, use the swap talisman on that to change it to something else? And that's because I just used it on the Shadow Ring to go and get myself the Sky Flame Ring so I could really utilize the Whisperer to its max capabilities. And that was one of the main reasons. If I didn't do that, then yeah, I probably would have hung on to the Sky Splitter. But these are the reasons we had these swap talismans. This was the thing, so we could go test things out. It's not the end of the world. Had some people say, looks like he's using two of them now, one to take it there and one to take it back. We can go and swap these things whenever you want and just see what works best. But now the big question is, why did I choose the Reaper staff out of everything else with the game going on? Like Durian with the Wukong could have gone that, or it could have even gone this Star Staff, which probably still wouldn't do, and the fact of the whole burn stacks and the lava golem. But the reason why I went for the Reaper staff is a lot of the end game players are saying that this is the strongest weapon in the game for them, stronger than anything else. So I wanted to test it out, see how it is, actually build around it. Am I built 100% around this thing right now? No, but it's a work in progress, and I am doing pretty good. I've been absolutely terrible inside Guild Wars and even PvP, just wasn't set up for it. Didn't have my icy bubble at all to get that freeze in there, and I was just getting crushed. And this was a good way, as we all know, the Reaper staff is an absolute nightmare to go up against when you're fighting people in PvP. Now, even though I don't have this build at 100% or, up at its highest rarities, this thing still hits pretty hard. I did go into my brands, threw a Harpy in there, threw an Arc Demon in, and I even took my Bone King, reduced all the books out of that so I could still go in with the Vulture and even the Murloc there, just to kind of help out on some of the combo. But I am running the Ghost. I'm nowhere near Crybaby yet, and I did go in and re-slot some of my pets, so now we're using Freya, using Flash, and then of course Elsa. Even the mounts and artifacts, I dropped Diego there, threw on the Sphinx, and we're now even running the Spear of Thor. Reslotted some of the Awakened stuff, and I even put on the actual Ghost Legacy to get those extra little bit of perks that I have, even though I haven't invested enough into it. But I could definitely see why a lot of people like this weapon. A lot of grabbing weapons inside the game with still grabbing some combos and stuff. So I'm actually pretty excited to keep on building on this and see what it does. And if you guys are considering swapping something with your talisman and deciding on a weapon, the Reaper staff is definitely a good choice to go for. Would I go and swap this thing back the next time I get another talisman? Probably not. Probably gonna hang on to this one. Probably gonna swap the Whisper into something else and just see how good other things are in the game. Oh, and I did get incredibly lucky on using the last little bit of gems I had. I think I had like 70 pulls on this whole treasure team thing and was able to get the telescope, which I then got the Arcata for the Judgment Ring. But that's it for you. That's the reason why I did it. If you want to see this short, I'll have it linked up right here. But still, if you want to know the best things you should be buying from this event, we'll have that linked here too. Thanks for watching, and remember, I pick my butt.